Welcome back, traders. In this video, we're going to be talking about candlestick anatomy. So this will help you guys understand what candlesticks truly are and what important details you guys need to know when you're thinking about a bullish candle and a bearish candle. This is what you might see. You might have different chart colors representing a buy and a sell candle. For example, for me, I have all my candles black, so you can't really tell the difference. When you first open TradingView, if you're new to the platform, you might see them as red, you might see them as blue, green, whatever color. So let's just say this is a bullish candle. You know it's a bullish candle because what's gonna happen is it's gonna buy, it's gonna go up, right? And you guys know for bullish candle, you have to go up, meaning price is gonna open at the bottom down here. It's going to close at a higher price because it did what? Go up. It's bullish candle. It has to go up. Meaning when you see a candlestick like this base here is going to be the open price. This down here is the open price. When you push up here is going to be the close price, the closing price. Okay, because we're going up, the closing price has to be higher than the open price. It has to be up above, right? And anytime you guys see these lines here, these represent wicks. The wick is the highest point it went before it officially closed at the top when it's a bullish candle. Remember, there's different time frames. You can have the 1 minute, you can have the 3 minute, and you can have the 5 minute. So every candle is going to represent that time frame. For example, let's just say we're on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, this candle closes on top of every 5 minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, remember, and it goes on and on. So let's just say the time is currently 10:05 p.m. Let's just say. So the next candle that's going to close is going to be at 10:10. Right? Because that's adding another 5 minutes. But let's just say this candle went this high before 10:10 p.m. So maybe it went this high at 10:09 p.m. But then after that, maybe it came back down and it ended up staying here at 10:10 p.m. So whatever it closes at represents this top here, this top line here. This wick here represents the highest point it went to before it actually officially closed at 10:10 p.m. So let's just say we opened here, but during the time before 10:10 p.m., price ended up, going a little bit down here before officially closing up here. This wick will represent that. It's the lowest point the candlestick went before it officially closed, represented as a line, also called a wick. This is going to be the opposite for a sell candle. The reason why is because for sells or a bearish candle, you can say it goes down, meaning the open price has to be at the top if the close price has to be at the bottom because we're going down. The closing price has to be at the bottom if you are selling, meaning the candle might have opened here, let's just say, and then it went all the way down and closed here. But at some point throughout time, before let's just say 10:10 p.m., let's just say, it was up here, right? So it opened here, but it ended up going up here for a little bit before officially pushing down all the way down here, going all the way as low as here, but it didn't stay here. It ended up going back up and then closed here at 10:10 p.m. Meaning this is going to be the closing price. This is going to be the opening price again because we're going down, and this is going to be the wick. So this was the highest point price went in this bearish candle, and this was the lowest point price went in this bearish candle. But this is where it officially closed and said, okay, I like price here. I don't like it so much here. I'm going to close right here. So those are the key differences between a bullish candle and a bearish candle. Again, bullish candle is going to be on the left, bearish candle on the right, aka a sell candle, aka a buy candle. Buy candles, we open at the bottom, we close at the top. This is the highest point price went. This is the lowest point price went before the candle officially closed here. Again, this is the opening price here. This is the closing price here. This is the highest point price went before closing down here. This is the lowest point price went before actually officially closing down here. Remember, every candle is going to represent a certain time frame. If we're on the 5-minute, you're going to see this candle maybe every 5 minutes, or maybe a bearish candle every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, a new candle will appear, and depending on where it opens and closes will determine what type of candle it is. You'll know if it's a bullish or bearish candle based off the direction price went. So there's no key way of seeing it on my chart, but when you go on your charts, you will see the different types of candles being presented. For example, we know this is a bullish candle here. Why? Because price is going up. And if we actually zoom in on it, guys, you guys can see there's small little wicks. They're not as large as the ones I drew, but they're still wicks. Meaning, this is where price opens right here. This is where price closed here. And then we have wicks here. So this is going to be the lowest price went, which is the wick here. This is going to be the highest price went. Before the 15-minute candle closed, but this is where it officially closed, at the base of what's called the body. We call this the body because it's the filled in part. So this is also called the body of the candle. So the body of the candle closed here, but there was a wick that went slightly higher. So this was the highest point price went. This was the lowest point price went, but price ended up saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to close here. You guys see after the candle closed that the new candle, it's near the open of the previous candle. Why? Because that is where the candle closed. So the new candle is going to form the open price around where the close price is of that previous candle. So this is now this new open candle. And then now this candle will do whatever it wants to do. So in this case, what do we do here? We came all the way down here. It didn't close here. And it ended up staying all the way, going all the way down here, causing this wick. So the lowest point price went was here. And then it decided to push up, push up, push up, push up. Okay. And then we have this small low wick. So the highest point price went, but it ended up doing what? Closing here. Remember, the base of the candle, it closed right here, right on top of this candle. We see price closed here. So this is where the candle closed at. That being said, guys, that is how you read candles. That is how candlestick anatomy works. It's not hard, but when you can combine your understanding of all those together, you can become very, very powerful in understanding what's actually happening in the markets. With that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.